everyone! Happy Saturday. Today I'm here to film my weekly melting basket. This is for the week of January 16th through the 22nd, and this is called Risky Week. So it's kind of like those blends that you have in your collection but you just aren't sure of. Maybe you reach for them to melt them one week but then never quite get to them, so they end up going back in your collection. Maybe they're from like mystery grab bags that you got, but maybe they're not quite your scent preference, so you just haven't reached for them. So that's kind of what the week is this week. I surprisingly had a ton that I pulled. I have a full basket here, and surprisingly, I actually put things back because it was so full. So I know I'm not going to finish it all, but really quick before we dive into that, I'll do a quick recap of Scoops and Clams week. I thought I was going to get through so much more because I got through so much in my blue melting basket week, but I only got through this much, which is still a lot. It's still like, you know, a handful of clams and a few scoops, but I just thought for some reason I was going to go through clamshells so much quicker. But I still have this stuff in my basket that I'm going to end up having to put back in my collection. Or things like this where it's like, you know, 4 cubes left. Let's see, this red-nosed reindeer, I only have 1 cube left. I might end up just putting into like a separate bin so I don't just put like a clamshell of 1 little piece of wax back into my collection. But yeah, so for some reason didn't get through that much. The scoops that I was able to get through were because those were the ones that were like pretty close to being done anyway. Like even before the week started, there's no way I would have been able to finish like 4 whole scoops in just 1 week. There are a decent amount still that I feel like they're almost done, but I just didn't quite get to finish them this week. So, yeah, somehow they'll probably end up back in like a melting basket. Like here's that blueberry muffin, like so close. But anyway, so that was the quick recap on my Scoops and Clams week. Now let's just dive into the Risky week because I have quite a few things. Again, there's no way that I'm going to end up finishing it all, but I grabbed a variety just in case. So let's start grabbing, and then I'll try to be brief, but I'll try to also explain why it ended up in my Risky week melting basket. So the first one right on top is Mainstays Bourbon Pecan Pie. This is in here mainly because I don't even drink myself, and so I just don't gravitate towards wax melts with like an alcohol scent note component. So that's why it's in here, but honestly, I might end up carrying it over to next fall just because it seems like more of a fall scent, but put it in here just in case. We have Robin from Super Tart. This is fresh cut grass and strawberry. This is in here because the fresh cut grass is just a lot stronger than I thought it was going to be. It's an interesting one for sure. I don't dislike it. It's just so much stronger on the grass note than I thought. I really don't get like any strawberry, maybe the tiniest bit of sweetness. So that's why this is in here. Again, I may end up just keeping it for like springtime, summer, because it just smells more like a summertime scent, like if someone's mowing the grass. So we'll see if I get to that. I have a few Teddy Bees, which I do kind of want to prioritize melting just because the Teddy Bees pre-sale is opening up Friday the 21st. So I kind of want to go through these Teddy Bees just to see, kind of formulate more of an opinion on what I think of Teddy Bees. So I kind of want to get through these. This one's Cookies for Santa. On cold, I'm just not super sure how I feel about like the milk and cookies scent, but I have found I do enjoy some of like those milk scents more on warm than on cold. On cold, it can pull a little sour milk. This one is Everything Nice Cupcakes at Tiffany's Strawberry Pound Cake BBW type sweet lavender layered with milk and cookies. The reason it's in here is because the bottom layer of milk and cookies I thought was a little bit strange with like the lavender and stuff. Like I said, pulls a little bit sour milk, so I'm just not sure how I feel about it. So that's why it's in this week. Witches Be Crazy for Blueberries. This is in here because it just didn't smell like how I thought it did. I truly don't get a super strong blueberry scent. I know some people, all they smell is the blueberry. But for me, I just get kind of a watered down, subdued pumpkin pecan waffle, which isn't my favorite because I love a strong pumpkin pecan waffle. So curious about this one. And then I think this is the last Teddy Bees, and this is Winter Farmhouse. You're gonna notice this in a lot of the blends I pulled too. This is because of that Palo Santo note in there. I've come to realize I'm not a Palo Santo lover. And I remember when I put this one into my order, I remember thinking like, I'll just put in like a wild card. And this was kind of my wild card. So we'll see how I feel about that on warm. I don't even know where to pull next. Maybe I'll pull some of these Lurid Apothecary, Lurid Snappy Bars and Bricks. So the first one is Ice Cream Dreams. This is in here because it's a Palo Santo blend. We Are the Weirdos. Again, it's a Palo Santo blend and toasted marshmallow. So it's kind of like a double, like, I'm not sure how I feel about the Palo Santo, and I also don't love like the toasted smoky notes. This is Voodoo Vibe Santal Almond Cream, Amber, and Caramel and Vanilla. I don't know. I'm really not sure what that Santal almond cream is. I don't know. This just isn't like one that I would gravitate towards, so it's in this week's melting basket. Season of the Witch, Gold Sugar Type Pumpkin Vanilla Cream. Again, some of these are from fall, so I don't know if I'm going to end up actually melting them, but I put this in here because of the gold sugar type. At the time, I didn't realize that it's kind of like gold sugar, pink sugar, blue sugar, like they're kind of all like a perfumey note. And I didn't realize that when I purchased this. So, I don't know. It just wasn't entirely what I thought it would be. Not that it's bad. I just didn't expect it to smell like how it does. This is Sheets Vanilla Cashmere, Black Chamomile Tea, and Cocoa Butter Cashmere. This one's fine. It's one where like I melted the first row on the top here and just, I don't know, I just never went back to grabbing it. So it's one that I'm kind of like, well, I started it and I didn't want to go back to it and finish it. So I wonder why. So I put that in here. And then I think this is my last Lurid, and this is Jingle Bell Rock, which surprisingly by the scent notes you'd think I'd love. Sweet Candy Cane, Peppermint Fluff, and Peppermint Twist. But it's that peppermint that I don't love, where to me it almost leans more like peppermint leaf, not like a sweet creamy peppermint. So it's just not my preference of peppermint, so that's why I put it in here. But I feel like that could be a good bedtime blend. I think this is my only Sassy Girl aroma this week, and this is in Nutcracker. The reason it's in here is because it's got spearmint, which spearmint isn't, again, like my scent preference for mint. So I just thought I'd pull that in there. Again, maybe I'll do that at bedtime. We have a few vintage chic scents. This one is from my bakery mystery grab bag. This is called Parlor Magic Berry Creme Brulee Zucchini Bread Donut. This is from June, but surprisingly, I just didn't feel like it was that strong on cold, which is why I haven't gravitated towards melting it. It smells good. Like, I feel like I'm smelling it a little bit stronger than when I first got it in the mail. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like I gravitate towards, like, berry creme brulee. I do love zucchini bread, so I feel like I'm going to end up liking this more on warm, maybe. But this is one that I'm just, like, for some reason, when I first smelled it, I was kind of like, it's okay. All right, these are in here. I think I like them, but I don't know. So the first one is Joanna, fresh strawberries blended with rosemary, mint, and shaving cream. I don't have an opinion on it yet, so that's why this is in here. And same with Sweeney's Barbershop. Sorry, Drew, I know this is your favorite. Fresh strawberries blended with minty shaving cream. I don't know. Like, I like strawberries and I like mint. I don't know how I feel about them blended, and the shaving cream just adds an extra component of, like, I'm not sure how I feel yet. So that's why this is in here. The next ones I will grab, honestly, some of these are just so random now. Maybe I'll try to pull out my L3. This is a Loaf in Sleepy Hollow. This is just way, way more spicy than I thought it was going to be based off of the scent notes. The scent notes, I thought it was going to be a wonderful creamy pumpkin bakery, but no, it is all spice. So yeah, I don't love it. We'll see. This is one that definitely needs a little bit of blending if I warm it, but yeah. This one's Cookie Therapy. So the funny thing is, I do like it on warm, but I never reach for it because I don't love how it smells on cold. So I just always I always skip it. But these two might actually be good ones to blend. Yeah, on cold, I feel like it's just, it is strong on that pretzel-y note. And I think that's why I don't gravitate towards it. But I feel like the other bakery notes do come out more on warm. So we'll see about that one. I do have a handful of L3 puppy packs. The first one is peanut butter grape jelly and VHS tapes. These are two separate ones. Sorry, I read them like they were one single scent, but basically I pulled these maybe to do together. Don't get me wrong, this one might be a little bit of like a, I kind of sneaked it in, I guess, because I don't think this is risky. I do like this scent. But the risky one is VHS tapes. It's just too bready for me. I would never warm this on its own, I don't think. So I thought maybe I could do these two together to make like a peanut butter jelly sandwich. So that's why I have these two. We have Frostbite. I just don't know how I feel about the sparkling berries plus peppermint. I feel like it's a little bit of a weird combination, but maybe I'll love it on warm. We have Cookie Crack White Elephant Exchange. I don't feel like Cookie Crack is that great. I don't know if it's like the same with the Cookie Therapy. Maybe it's so much better on warm than cold. Something about this too, it's like it's super light. So I don't know. And this is from August, so I feel like it's ready to go. Maybe it'll blow me away when I warm it. We have Candyman Pink Frosted Animal Cookies, Maraschino Cherries, and Cake Batter. This just isn't one I gravitate towards, maybe because of the cherries. Don't get me wrong, I do like cherry, and when I warm it, like, I don't have a problem with cherry, but I feel like it's one of those that I just don't, like, automatically gravitate towards cherry, but I do like it. This one's Warm Vanilla Sugar, Sweet Cinnamon, Pumpkin, Cranberry. I just feel like the notes are a little bit strange in this one. We've got kind of a body care scent with the Warm Vanilla Sugar. We have cinnamon, pumpkin, and cranberry. I don't know, they just seemed a little odd. We'll see if I melt this one. And then we have Winter Linen, Violet Leaf, and Sweet Grass. Again, just a little bit of a weird combination. I don't know. This is from July, so that's probably why I got this, because I didn't know my scent preferences when I first started buying in the summer. This is a little bit of a strange one, but again, similar to that Robin by Super Tarts, this might be better to end up saving towards the summer because of that like grass component, but we'll see. I did find a few more L3. This one is Sugar Cookie Royale, Zucchini Bread, Mallow Fireside, and Sugar Milk. So again, with the Mallow Fireside, it is in a love, and the sugar milk, this one smells really weird on cold with that sugar milk, but I think it's gonna be better on warm, hopefully. And then the whole cookie jar therapy, I thought I was gonna love this because I love bakery and cookie scents, but it's that same with the cookie, just the plain old cookie therapy blend, where it's just like, it really doesn't wow me on cold. And to me, it smells really light. So I don't know, maybe it'll come out stronger when I warm it. We have, let's see, any more L3? Oh, I found one more Lurid. This is a Lurid, what does she call these? Lurid, is it just a Lurid bag? This is Hoodies and Chill, Let Them Eat Cake, Vanilla Bean, and Blue Sugar. At the time that I bought it, I thought Let Them Eat Cake was a bakery note, but it's actually like a perfume note. So it just is different than what I expected, but it is nice. So we'll see. I just haven't gravitated towards melting it yet. Oh, one more L3. Today is October 3rd because of the Palo Santo. Yes, it looks like I melted a lot, and I melted maybe like a quarter of it, but my friend loves this scent, so I ended up giving her like half the loaf, and this is all I have left. So I'm thinking like, you know, I want to give it another try. Everyone loves this. Maybe this will be a blender. We'll see if I want to reach for it. I have a handful of Southbound bakery bags. This one's strawberry jam filled Twinkies. The reason it's in here is because even when I got it, so this is from October pre-sale, it does smell stronger now, don't get me wrong, but when I first got this, it literally smelled like nothing. Maybe it just needed longer cure time, so maybe this won't end up being too risky, but still on cold, it doesn't like wow me. It's not like super strong. I don't know. We'll see how I feel about that. These two are really similar, Pink Peppermint and Pink Peppermint Birthday. So the only difference is this one has like an extra bakery component to it. But this is that peppermint similar to the Lurid Brick, where to me it just smells too much like peppermint leaf herbally. It's not that creamy sweet peppermint that I like. It's just, it's too, it doesn't say peppermint leaf, but that's what it kind of smells like to me, and it's just not my preference. And then I also have Strawberry Pound Cake Lavender Frosting. It sounds good, right? And it doesn't smell bad, but I just don't reach for it because I feel like the Strawberry Pound Cake and the Lavender, I don't know, for some reason I feel like it's a weird blend. This is from August, so clearly I haven't reached for it, so I don't know. Maybe it'll be wonderful on cold. Usually Southbound Strawberry Pound Cake blends I do really enjoy, but just something with the lavender I'm kind of like, is that strange? I don't know. I have a few Broadway wax. This first one is Sugar Plums and Snow Cakes. I thought this was going to smell way more sweet and fruity with the sugar plums, but I don't know. Maybe it's the snow cakes. Maybe it's the cocoa butter cashmere. It doesn't smell like, I wanted it to smell more like the sugar plums and it doesn't. So that's why that's in here. One bar is missing because I gave it to my friend. This I got as a freebie wax melt in one of my orders. This is Amazing Baby Bliss. The baby powder is pretty strong in this one, so we'll have to see how I feel about it on warm. I think this is going to be a bathroom melt for sure. Don't get me wrong, it's pretty. If it was just plain old baby powder, I don't know if I could do it, but with that Amazing Grace and the Goji Berry Bliss, I think it definitely helps the blend. Baby powder is usually a really strong performer, so I have a feeling this is going to be really strong. We have Damn It Janet. This is from my, oh no, now I can't remember. Oh, I can't remember what mystery box this was from. This was like a big like lip shape. And again, it looks like a lot's melted, but I did give some to my friend. Oh, Rocky Horror Picture Show. Is that the theme of the month? So this is from August. You'd think I'd love it. Pink Sugar, Sugared Strawberries, and Vanilla Bean Noel. Again, like, for so long, I barely smelled this on cold, and that's why I just never reached for it. I smell it a little stronger now, so maybe it was just a matter of needing cure time, but I still feel like it's light, and I don't know, just by the scent notes, I thought I would have loved it, and it's just like okay to me on cold. Oh, I have two scoops. This one is Deadpool, and this one's Oregon Autumn. I have started Deadpool, and I like it, don't get me wrong. I just don't like, it's just very like cologne-like and masculine, so I just don't gravitate towards melting it. This will purely be for my husband's bathroom. I doubt I'll get through it, but maybe I'll melt it once or twice this week. And this one's Oregon Autumn. I like it, I think. I haven't melted this one yet. I'll just throw away the little protective seal. I like it, but something in here is a little strange to me. Maybe it's the fresh fallen leaves, which is why I haven't gravitated towards warming it. I do like it. It's just, it's not a love. Like, I got this in, I said 6 because I think I got it like as one of my first, no, this is 6 because this is from overstock of the June pre-sale. That's why I wrote June. But yeah, so I've had this for quite a bit of time and just haven't wanted to grab it. So I thought I'd put it in this basket. We have one Rose Girl scent, and this is Jelly Donut. The reason it's in here is because, again, I just feel like I barely smell it on cold. I feel like I've said this on all of them, that I'm like, I barely smell it. I do smell it more now, but I remember when I first smelled it smelling nothing. So yeah, we'll see how I think if I end up warming this. We have one Soul's Inspiration. This is in here because of the Palo Santo. Honestly, all the notes: Palo Santo, cedarwood, and toasted marshmallow. Just not one I would gravitate towards at all. This was a souffle that I already chopped up. We have, oh, a few more lurid. I didn't notice these because these were from the Halloween advent. This one's Happy Halloween. It's in here because of the butter popcorn. And then we have the Craft in here because of the bourbon. And then two Bodies Harmony. This one is in here because of the salted popcorn and the Mallow Fireside. We'll see how I feel about it. And then we have Paranormal Activity. This is in here because I don't know what it is. I think it's a mixture of the lavender and cupcakes at Tiffany's. Something about it smells a little off to me. I don't know if it's like the chocolate and the lavender meshing a little oddly to my nose. We'll see if I get to that. All right, so now we'll go over my little sample bin I have pulled here. The first one is Destination Wax Banana Walnut Torte. I think I'm starting to like banana, but I'm not sure, so I want to warm that and see how I feel. We have Southbound Secret Santa. Something in here, I do remember liking it, but it's just a weird combination. Green apple, pear, cinnamon sticks, garland, musky vanilla. I don't know. Just figured why not throw it in here. We have Whoville from Vintage Chic. The cherry does lean cherry cough syrup to me. A lot of cherries don't. They lean more like cherry lollipop, which that's the cherry I like. This one is too medicine-like, so we'll see if I melt that. We have a Cindy Lou Who sample. I also have this in a full size. This is really powdery. It's not my favorite. I don't dislike it, but it's just not something that I'd probably gravitate towards. We have Winter Tonka and Charcoal. It's just not my favorite on cold. Look how pretty it is though. We have Buttermint Cinnamon Roll. I do like this, but I feel like I don't gravitate towards it because I just feel like it's a weird combination. So we'll see if I melt that. We have Toxic Earth, which I do like. It's in here because one of the scent note components is like an alcohol, like maybe bourbon or something like that. Don't get me wrong, it's not like I truly smell alcohol, but I feel like because alcohol is a scent note, I'm just like, I'll skip that for now. This is Tricky Banana Treats, so another banana. We have Gingerbread Caramel and Pear. Just an interesting combination, that's all. Bathing Gardens gingerbread. I did one of her little gingerbread guys as a sample. It was very interesting, so that's why I thought, well, who knows if I'll like it mixed with pear. We'll see how I feel. This is Vintage Flannel. I do have a full-size souffle of this, and I love it, but I just put this in here because the scent notes are weird, and you wouldn't think that I would gravitate towards it, but it actually is really pretty. And then the last one here is Salted Rose from the Bathing Garden. This was a sample. It is just strange. It is very salty and very rosy, which I do like rose in certain blends. This one is really strong on the rose, and you definitely get, I think it's Himalayan pink salt, you definitely get that. It's just interesting. So we'll see how I feel about that. So that is this week's Risky Melting Basket theme that starts tomorrow on Sunday. So I still, let's see, maybe I'll get through a few more clams today. But yes, I'm so excited to watch everyone's melting basket. I think this is going to be one of the hardest weeks for melting, but also one of the most fun to see what people have included in their basket. Because like for me, I included a ton of Palo Santo blends, but I know a lot of people love that. So for them, that they might be like, what? How is that risky? But it's risky for me. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.